What is going on, everybody? Happy Monday to you all. Happy Monday. It is in time for another live edition of Steve's Kitchen here on the Around the Point Network YouTube channel. We're also live over on twitch.tv, and I think we're also live on X if you want to listen to us there as well. It is Monday, November the 20th, 2023. I hope you all had a wonderful weekend, whatever it is that you did. Hopefully your teams won. Hopefully your parlays hit and all that fun stuff. But hope more importantly, I hope you are looking forward to the days to come. I know a lot of you are looking forward to Survivor Series this Saturday. I know a lot of you are looking forward to the WarGames that's taking place. But before we get to WarGames, Mike, you know what we got to do, right? You know what we got to do.
What, predictions?
No, we got to eat turkey, man. Come on, we got to eat. Got to eat turkey before Survivor
predictions too.
Yeah, but still, you know, we'll get to. But I'm glad you brought that up, Mike. I'm glad you brought that up. What's going on, everyone? I am Steve, and this is the Pride of Detroit. Big Mike, what's going on, brother? How you been?
I'm all right. How about you?
I'm chilling, man. Another day, man. You know what it is. I got family coming over. Got my brother coming over actually on Thursday. My brother coming over, and my dad's heading to Virginia on Thursday, so that should be fun, and all that stuff. But I'm glad you brought up predictions, Mike. I'm glad you brought that up because we will be doing predictions soon here on the channel for Survivor Series. Make sure again you tune in for that. Also, literally hours after Full Gear, myself, Chase, Romeo from True Hill Heat. We did one of those honest reviews on the channel. When you got drunk Chase, you know, you got to hit the honest review. So that was fun too. We actually ended up reading comments that were left on Cage Match, which was, let me tell you, bro, the stuff that they write on Cage Match, bro. It's just, the stuff that these individuals, I want to be nice today. I don't want to say, you know, dorks or geeks or anything like that. The stuff that they write is just, you know what I mean? But it was fun. If in case you guys missed that, go give that a watch whenever you can. These next, whenever you can. But other than that, Mike, I know you weren't able to be on for the review for Full Gear.
Nope, got a job.
I know it happens, bro. Hey, listen, no one's mad. Hey, man, you know you gotta do what you. Why? Come on, why? What happened? Who got you mad?
You miss out on the fun. What do you mean?
Well, but listen, man. Sometimes
it sucks having a responsibility.
Well, listen, man. Sometimes with responsibility come reward. You know what I mean? So,
what type of reward? Heartache, pain, aching body.
Well, you know, still, but you know, when February come rolling around, them tax returns, you know what I mean?
Well, last few years I had to pay, so it really wasn't much.
Oh,
yeah, so can't look forward to that either.
I guess so. But I'm looking forward for Thursday. I got more in my aunt's house.
Yeah, food, family. It's
like what you guys got
each year.
What you guys doing? You guys going somewhere, or are people coming to your house, or what's the?
No, you know, as the years go on, the less and less people show up. So
more food.
It's just small family get together. You know,
that's what's up. For us this year, it's also my grandma's 90th birthday. So we're also doing it's a 2-for-1 basically. Like every year we'll do Thanksgiving, but also it's her birthday. And this year they're gonna bring out a mariachi. So that should be fun.
Well,
so
bless her heart. Longevity is crazy, but
exactly.
Bless her heart.
Yes, indeed. Yes, absolutely. But every year I make a big ziti.
All right, you should switch it up.
Which I call Steve ziti. And it's my tradition. I make it I only make it once a year. That's Thanksgiving time. That's it. Once a year I make it. So I look forward to doing that Thursday. I might even post something on the gram, you know what I mean, and stuff like that. But nevertheless, Mike, there was a lot of wrestling this weekend. On Friday, you had literally the Friday Night Wars, bro. The Friday Night Wars went down on Friday, bro. You had SmackDown going head. You had AEW going head to head with SmackDown, with Collision followed by Rampage, and then the Countdown show. And the ratings came in officially. The ratings came in. God damn it, I'm looking at the wrong photo here. What the hell's wrong with me? I thought I had it here. Here we go. So, ready for this. AEW Countdown, though, from 11 to 11:30, 139,000 viewers. Rampage, AEW Rampage, that went on at 10 p.m., the show after SmackDown, right? It was live, by the way. It was a live show. And everyone knows
the
still.
hashtag AEW Rampage after it. Like, no one's watching that, dude.
Yeah.
Stop.
They did 280,000 viewers. Collision, that went from 8 to 10, a head-to-head with SmackDown, they did 270,000. Rampage beat Collision. Can you believe that? Rampage beat Collision. And then SmackDown, Friday Night SmackDown. Mike, do you want to take a guess? The number, how bad SmackDown annihilated all these other shows?
Probably by 1.9 million.
Nah.
I'm talking about as like a head start.
Well, I guess so, but the rating, the viewers, so it was 2,206,000 viewers.
Yeah, so about 1.9 million.
Yeah. Blowout, bro. Blowout. What's going on, Trekopedia? The matches from Full Gear, well, from what I saw, were good, but that storyline was bonkers. LOL. A lot of people, Mike, were upset with the ending of it, right? With what, which we'll get into. We'll get into in a little bit here too. They should make Collision the Sunday night heat of AEW. If it's before PPVs, no need to move it to Friday nights. I think the reality is the pay-per-view was on a Saturday, so they had to really do something with it, move it to Friday. And again, if you're someone out there, if you're traveling to LA, like a lot of people probably did, it's a smart move. You know what? Get people get their money's worth, right? You fork over money not only to see Full Gear, but you're also going to go out there to see Collision, and we're going to give you a live Rampage as well. All these 3 live shows. So you get your money's worth, right? The sacrifice is you're now watching SmackDown, so there's that. You got to, balance it out in some way. But Big Mike, again, I hate to be repetitive here, but you weren't here for the honest review. I'm going to ask you, your thoughts overall on the show. What did you like? What did you not like? And what was your match of the night? And least favorable match, what have you?
I'll start off with my match of the night. Match of the night obviously was Hangman and Swerve. Least favorite match was probably the Young Bucks versus the Golden Jets. Did not care for that match at all. Overall show was exceeding my expectation. I knew I was gonna like a couple matches on it, but overall, it was a success of a watch.
It was. I felt like overall, for me, it, like you said, it exceeded my expectations. I was going into this like, let's see how they mess this one up, right? Let's see what happens here, right? Let's see how they do this one, right? And they ended up honestly delivering a good show. I was entertained, right? A lot of y'all probably expected us to come on here and crap on this show and drag it through the mud. And no, not really, bro.
Honestly, if it wasn't for the story that they told from the last 0-hour match to get you kind of invested in the pay-per-view, I probably wouldn't have really cared. It would just been decent matches on a show.
Yes. Now, mind you, Mike, I missed the buy-in or the pre-show, whatever they call it, right? 0 hour, right? That's what they're calling it now. I missed it. That's my gimmick. I miss it all the time. I even do it for the Fed. So we're, oh, really? You do, but you, I don't know. Trust me. I'm likely to miss the fucking pre-show on Saturday.
The Fed is just a talk show. Rarely do they put a match on there like they did. I think last pay-per-view they put a match on the pre-show. It was like, wow, they put a match on the pre-show. Wow.
I think so. Yeah, I think so. Yeah. But again, if you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button, give this video a big old thumbs up, share it through social media, but more importantly, hit that bell notification. And if you guys feel generous, hit us with a super chat. It does help out the show and the channel and all that fun stuff as well. We gratefully appreciate it. What I was gonna tell you, and I agree with you too, man. Like, if I did not watch the buy-in, like I didn't watch, but I saw the clips on X and all that stuff, right? I watched the clips, so I'm kind of aware what the hell happened, right? And regarding the main event of the buy-in between MJF and Samoa Joe versus the Guns, where you had Adam Cole show up. Adam Cole came out, you know, he looking like the fish from SpongeBob, looking like he had not used his beard trimmer at all. Looks like he had not. He's literally doing No Shave November. He looks like he is deep into it. No worry, Adam. A couple more days left, bro, and it's over. You can just trim that off a little bit. People still do it. I don't know why. Like, I mean, granted, I can't grow anything. I can't. No matter what I do, no matter what I eat, I can't grow anything. If you see what I did there, Mike. He comes out, and again, the thought goes to your head. Oh, it's him. Has to be him. He's wearing a walk boot. He's wearing a walking boot and all that stuff. And they ended up attacking MJF after the match. They ended up attacking him at the end of the match, right? Adam Cole can't do anything about it. He's literally watching his best friend, his bro Chacho, get his ass handed to by the Guns. Pause. And then they Pillmaned him. They did the whole Brian Pillman, Steve Austin, right? Jumping off the middle rope onto the chair. They had to wrap around the leg.
Yeah.
Which, again, had I not watched any of this stuff, I would have been like, the main card make no sense. But people were mad about it, which I don't know why. I just don't understand, which we'll get into as we get on. Adam Copeland and Darby and Sting versus the team of Christian Cage, Nick Wayne, and Luchasaurus. I thought this match was fine for what it was. You had Ric Flair at ringside, styling and profiling. Took a low blow. The man still got it. You know what I mean? But what do you expect, bro? Obviously, all three guys, that being Sting, Darby, and Adam Copeland. I'm being respectful here. I had a time where I was calling him Edge, even though sometimes it will slip, right? You see Adam this time running to the right side of the stage, not just one side. It must have been nice to finally run to both sides of the stage at the Kia Forum in Inglewood. But they all had their face half painted. And I'll be honest, I thought this was actually a very fun way to kick off the show, very entertaining. Everyone did their thing here, bro. Everyone did. And as expected, the babyface got the win. You know? And then they pointed the camera to, because Darby got on the mic and started, saying, let's all give it up for Sting. This is his last match. This is his retirement tour. And then they put the camera to Sting celebrating with his son, who was in the front row. And his son, dude, the exact copy of his father from like the early back in the day 80s. When him and
put the dye his hair blonde, put the half little face paint right there. Surfer Sting 2.0.
Nah, bro. Remember when he teamed up with Warrior back in the day?
Oh, when he was Dingo Warrior?
No. When he was back in the day.
No, Warrior was called Dingo Warrior.
No. This was before that. Back in the Jerry Jarrett territory in Memphis, and back in the territory days, before Dingo Warrior. I forgot their names. I forgot what their names were. I'm gonna look it up right now.
I think they were called Blade Runner.
Yeah, there you go. The Blade Runners. There you go. The Blade Runners. Looked like that almost. Now, granted, not the physique, but the facial.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Friggin', they were jacked.
They were jacked to the gills, bro. These guys did not
Freaking
get
yoked.
yoked to the gills, bro. Yoked to the gills, bro. And you know what? Good on them, bro. Good on the team who's going to win. Darby went to mention that he's gonna catch a red eye to go fly over to China. I know you said Mount Everest, but no, he's actually going to China to train to climb Mount Everest. So he's actually there right now as we speak. You know. But Mike, anything you want to add to this? Anything you want to say? Anything that you want
The match was fun. Lots of exciting spots from the babyface team. You could just tell that the heel team was just, trying to get the baby faces by and do everything they could to get them over, get each other over. It was, that all dive spot. It started with Adam Copeland. It started with Adam Copeland
you think you know him?
Exactly. It started with Adam Copeland doing the little spear on the outside, and Darby did his torpedo dive, and Sting did his little splash on the apron. So that was a cool little spot. Darby getting everybody hyped for Sting. Good fun way to open the show.
Exactly. It really, really was. From there, we go to we had Orange Cassidy defending the international championship against Jon Moxley. I'll be honest, I thought this was better than the first match.
Yeah,
this was way better.
It's competitive.
It was. The first one was
an ass beating. Yeah.
Exactly. It was a good back and forth. Of course, Moxie bled. Not a surprise, right? Wheeler Useless, whatever you want to call him, at a ringside. You had Hook at a ringside as well. It looks like they're going to feud eventually. Why not? Something for them to do on TV, right? I guess. But again, nevertheless, it was a good back and forth match. I literally, going into this, I'm like, Orange Cassidy's winning this match. Jon Moxley does not need the international championship. Does not need it at all. But as far as I'm concerned, bro, they're tied now, bro. They're 1-1. They got to break this. Likely, people are saying world's end. I don't think so. I think honestly, you probably wrap this up on the episode of Rampage or Dynamite. I almost said Rampage. Come on, what's wrong with me, bro? What the fuck's wrong with me? But Dynamite, I think, is where they probably finish this off. Maybe do a special match, a cage or something, but I think they have one more match in them. Your thoughts, Mike?
Yeah, man, I thought this match was really good. I knew Orange Cassidy was going to retain the title. Made perfect sense. First time they fought, he was riddled with injuries, got his ass beat, took the title. And like you said, I think on Dynamite, he said that his orange punch was weak, but I knew he was going to get his retribution on Moxley because his hand isn't injured anymore, so he can give all that he got multiple times, Paul's, and that's what he did. It was a really good match. I really enjoyed it. The blood, yeah, it was a layup. He had a bandage over his head from a previous match that he bled in, so it was easy access.
Exactly, yeah. Tricky Peter writes here, when I was younger, the blood added to the matches. Now it just feels like excess. We'll get into access later on. Believe me, when we get to the next couple of matches here. But read some comments here as well. Again, I appreciate all of you we appreciate all of you that are tuning in right now. Tricky Peter writes here, not gonna lie, I gagged like it was going to like I was going out of style at the blood spot during the Texas death match. You are the only. There's a bunch of people that I know who watched it are like, not for me, but hey, teach their own. Chris Leclerc, I like Sky Blue new look and entrance theme. Yeah, it's fine. What's up? This is from J-Mac. What's up? I didn't watch on Friday night because I was helping deliver Thanksgiving baskets to people with my family for this bar that we go. That's awesome, bro. Good for you. Bless your heart, brother. Bless you, man. let's move on here. From there, we had Timeless Tony Storm versus Hikaru Shida. I thought the right person won. For sure. That being said, it wasn't really a bad match. It really wasn't. I didn't hate it. I thought going into this, it could be a lot of good back and forth. But again, is Tony booking here, right? Tony Khan booking, right?
All right.
Even though, listen, what we predicted came true. Going in, everyone knows Tony Storm is going to be holding that title. Now she is the second woman to hold the AEW title 3 times, along with Hikaru Shida. But nevertheless, now you have her as champion. Listen, Tony Storm is hot right now. Literally, not just looks and beautiness, but she's the act. Who would have thought, bro? She left the Fed, right? Getting piped on her face and stuff, and she comes back. She's still, wearing we're the same look, right? From her time in WWE, even in Japan. It's part of the Outcast, right? With Ruby Soho and Saraya. And now here she is repackaged into this timeless Tony Storm look. It's like you're watching her, bro. Even her movements, bro. It's like you're back to the 1930s almost. Even her, like the small little details, bro, which I can appreciate. I even thought Mariah May was gonna come out at one point or another, but they were gonna get that sooner rather than later. Mike, your thoughts on the women's match? Anything you want to add?
Yeah, like I said on the watch along, the match wasn't bad. It was okay. The beginning of the match was fine. Was where it was. Tony doing her 30s moves and doing everything vintage. That's pretty much what made the match pretty watchable. But yeah, thank God she won. Right person won. She took the belt off that boring person. Not saying that she's not a great wrestler, but it's just boring. You knew she was transitional.
Absolutely, yes. And again, like you were saying, we're not disrespecting Hikaru Shida here. We think she's a good wrestler. Just that right now, we just knew going in she was a transitional champion. You know what I mean? But if I'm Tony Khan, you milk this, bro. You milk this. Honestly, I don't know what is the time frame for the return of Jamie Hayter, but you can run that back too. You can run that back. I think the last match Jamie Hayter had wasn't in November of last year, Full Gear. If I'm mistaken, I could be wrong on this. I was there for that match, I believe. Yeah, I was there. So you can run that back, right? Especially if they're going to Wembley, right? So what it's funny. One of my coworkers like, oh, if they're doing the Continental Classic for the men, they should also do it for the women. I'm like, no, we're good, bro. I'm good. Have a good day, man.
No, just because somebody gets something doesn't mean another person should get it too.
Yeah, exactly. From there, Mike, we had the AEW World Tag Team Ladder Fatal 4-Way Ladder match. You had Big Bill and Ricky Starks versus the Kings of the Black Throne of Brody King and Malachi Black versus La Facción Ingobernable of Delustico and Rush versus FTR of Cash Wheeler and Dax the Axe or Dax Harwood, whatever you want to call him. Right? I know he had a typo issue with the graphics department. They would call him Dax Hardwood. Pause. It's like, if we're going on, you know what, guys? Going forward from here on out, just call me Dax the Axe. There you go. Yeah, just call me Dax the Axe. I know I can't do, but still. I thought overall this was entertaining. To be honest, though, did it need the stipulation? No, I don't think it did. I get why they did it because they probably felt if we do a regular Fatal 4-Way, it's just another multi-man match, more multi-team match in this case, right? By having it being a ladder, you get your big spots in, right? But I knew going into this was never a doubt Big Bill and Ricky Stark were going to retain, which I'm happy with. Again, because let's be honest, do you really want to see FTR win the titles?
No. No. The only team other than Big Bill and Ricky Starks I wanted to see win was House of Black. Or what do they call them? Sons of the Black Throne, something like that. Is that what they call them?
Well, they're being now. Well, this is their team, like on the Kings of the Black Throne.
Kings of the Black Throne. It was some of that. I got the last part right, but that's probably the only team I would have liked to see hold the title. But yeah, I couldn't have said confidently that I thought that they were going to retain. Big Bill and ladder matches don't go together. But yeah, very fun match. Brody King, MVP of the match. He did everything in that match. Dude took ladder bumps and bled and
he didn't have to,
great
bro.
spots. He didn't have to do any of that. He did a lot of things in that match, and it really was entertaining. So shout out to him.
I love how you're giving his flowers, and deservingly so. MVP is Brody King. I also want to give another person their flowers in this match, and that is Big Bill.
Yeah.
Here's a guy who a couple of years ago was cut from the Fed, right? Went on the independents. There was that incident that took place a couple of years ago at a House of Hardcore event where he passed out, right? My bad. He had a seizure, right? He had a seizure, if I remember correctly. And at the time he was not really there, right? Got himself in amazing shape, right? Tore it up on the independents, right? Impact Wrestling picked him up. Like I said before, got himself in amazing shape, and now look at him now, bro. In AEW, it took a while, right? Because at the time, there was talk that WWE wanted him back, but he chose AEW over WWE. Just like someone else we're about to mention in a little bit as well. And look at him now, bro. It took a while. But it paid off, right? I know a lot of people want to see Ricky Starks in that singles run and all that stuff, but I think this is good, bro. This is good for Ricky Starks and Big Bill. It's good for them, and I hope this run continues a little further more. Read some comments here real quick. Trackopedia right here. AEW has already enough titles. I like that they want the women to be treated well too, but it's not needed in this instance with Continental Championship. We'll get into that too in a little bit. We'll get into the whole rules and all that stuff. And yeah. Mike, let's move on here. We had Julia Hart versus Chris Statlander versus Sky Blue for the TBS title. I'll be honest, this match did not need to be on the pay-per-view. For me, did not need to be on the pay-per-view. All right. I know Sky Blue's promos, it's brutal. There's room for improvement, though. There's room for improvement, and I hope that she does. Looks beautiful. Looks fantastic, right? Again, I thought it was an okay match. Just didn't need to be on pay-per-view. I wasn't really surprised by the result. Were you? Did they catch you by surprise a little bit? Like, oh, really? They're going with this? Really?
I didn't think they would pull the trigger, but they did. I think that was more so the shock. I'm like, oh, they pulled the trigger. They gave it to Julia Hart. But no, I'm not shocked. She was eventually going to win it. I mean, the storyline that was going on, it was trending towards her doing something important, and this is what it is. So it's. I'm glad they pulled the trigger. I mean, they made two. They made two great.
Carry on.
Yeah.
Okay.
They made two really good decisions with the women on this show. That's what I'll give them.
I agree. Someone like Julia Hart, she was 19 when she showed up in AEW. She was 19 years old. Didn't really wrestle on the independent scene. Remember, she was a cheerleader, remember? They had her partner up with the Varsity Blondes. Remember that? It was Brian Pillman Jr., Griff Garrison, and now...
What the fuck is Griff Garrison?
Griff Garrison is now part of Ring of Honor with Maria Kanellis. But look at them now. They're all split up, right? Brian Pillman Jr. is Lexus King. And I know a lot of people really aren't digging this whole Lexus King gimmick. I know there was that little hiccup that I thought really should have never been, had him be involved in that whole thing with Carmelo Hayes and Trick. right? But other than that, I do think he's going to be fine. I do think he will be fine, right? Julia Hart is now an AEW champion, a TBS champion. Good for her, bro. Good for her. I do think they will run back. They'll run the rematch with Chris Statlander in Long Island at World's End. After all, Chris Statlander got to finish the story, right? She had to finish the story. So there you go with that. From there, might be at the Texas Death Match. Swerve Strickland, Adam Page, bro. This was the match of the night. And listen, I am not a big fan of deathmatch wrestling. I'm not. I know, Mike, you and I, we've been to a death match in Detroit for GCW. That was a couple, but that was your first experience live, like live in your face. That was your first experience watching it, right?
Yeah.
I've had a couple, right? For me, again, it's not my cup of tea. I respect those that do it. It takes a lot of courage to do it. To take a bump on glass and all that shit. Again, it's adrenaline that kicks in too, right? It's adrenaline that kicks in too and all that stuff. But when I'm stoned, bro, hi Steve, it's my shit, bro. I love it. I fucking do. The only criticism I have, I wish I was stoned, bro. I wish I was stoned for this match. This match was just everywhere, everything, bro. This really felt like it fit the stipulation of a death match, Texas death match. Two guys that literally hate each other. Personal animosity. It got personal. Swerve went to Hangman's house. Opened his door. Opened his fridge. Looked at the fridge. Wasn't impressed. Went to his child's room. And obviously Hangman a couple weeks after in that promo talked about his Swerve's fiance or ex-fiance, whatever it was, and it's his own kid. So it got personal, bro. And yeah, I know a lot of people were like cringing at the blood spot where literally Hangman is literally drinking the blood of Swerve, bro, as it's pouring down his face. It's literally like, they're meant to do it forever. I know Hangman posted on Instagram. I don't know if you saw his post on the gram. Is that picture?
I don't follow him.
Is that picture on the gram? And it's like,
of him drinking the blood.
Yes, me and you forever now, forever.
That is yeah, that's probably the sickest shit I ever seen in my life.
Exactly.
Is somebody else taking the fluids of another person. Just, it's just dry heave. But
it was great though. It was great. It was great, bro. And that being said, listen, the only criticism that I have on the match, I did not need Brian Cage to come out there, bro. This did not need Brian Cage to come out there and interfere. For me, it just took a couple points off, right? But he got taken care of. Heyman took care of that, right? I will say another MVP in this match, Prince Nana, bro.
Oh, yeah.
First off, for coming out to the ring with those dancers, right? Doing the fucking, breaking it down. Yeah, bro, breaking it down. And then near the end of it, right? That table spot, bro. He took a dead eye. Took a fucking dead eye, bro. But this was just insane, bro. There was beer glass that Swerve poured on Hangman. There was barbed wire wrapped around the neck. And obviously the tribute, I don't know if you caught this or not, but Swerve Strickland paid homage to Bray Wyatt with his attire. To the Fiend.
Okay. Didn't know that, but okay.
Yes. So that was that, bro. And then again, and that was good to see. It really was good to see. Other than that, yeah, bro.
Man, what else can we say, bro? This is the brutalest shit I've ever seen in a while. Just brutality. Yeah. Just brutal stuff here. Like, I don't know if you caught it, but remember when Hangman he hit Hangman Swerve hit Hangman with a barbed wire chair on the slow-mo. There was a piece of the barbed wire that was like a loose from the twine,
Yeah.
and it caught perfectly the face of Hangman as he smacked him on the back, and then that little piece wrapped around his face and literally like gripped off. It was like, bro, that is brutal.
I will say this. Both men delivered on this match, but obviously Swerve got the win. He's 2-0. I am surprised. I'm happy that Tony Khan literally did. It's a sweep. I don't need to see this again. Like, what else can he do? Like, what else can he do? Like, how do you top this? How do you
There is nothing you can't. Swerve will literally have to win the title down the line, and then they just, I guess.
how do you
I don't
you
know.
can't, bro. It's over. That's it, bro. Hangman lost twice. You move on.
Him and Hangman is done for a while. I mean, Hangman will have to build himself back up to get to Swerve again.
Probably so, but again, to me, bro, that's it. It's done. You move on. I will say this real quick, and I want to bring this up. I know it's not that, but it brought to my attention what happened yesterday on Twitter. There was a video. So again, it sucks because Swerve had this success, this momentum, right? And then there's an idiot on social media who wants to bring up a clip from 2022 where he talked about a list. And everyone is he's just trying to like just crap on Swerve. Like, bro, what are we doing? How much of a POS you have to really be when someone who had the performance of his life back to back, right? At Wrestle Dream and here again at Full Gear, and yet here you are trying to grab a clip from 2022, mind you, trying to drag Swerve through the mud because he requested to be removed off a list. It's terrible, bro. Shame on you, motherfuckers, yo. For real, shame on y'all. But and again, I'm not big on cancel culture. I'm not big on it. It's just not really my thing, you know. But it's a shame, bro. Some of you need to just really go outside, go for a walk, smell the fresh air, touch grass, bro. Which we'll get into when we get to the main event, you know. So from there, Mike, we have the Golden Jets of Chris Jericho and Kenny Omega. If they lost, they had to disabandon the team versus the Young Bucks, who put their tag team title shot on the line for this match. Another thing too, yeah, bro. The Texas Death match between Swerve and Hangman was like a horror movie, and TMZ was talking about it, bro. Good for them, bro. Good for them on that. But back to this tag team match, though, bro. I'll be honest. I felt bad because how do you follow the Texas Death match? And I forgot to mention this too, Mike. All that whole thing with the blood was happening in front of Nigel McGuinness, bro.
Yeah, I know. Hepatitis stuff.
He was advocating for years to stop blading at shows, and I'm wondering what's going through his mind. Like, thank God I'm retired. Like, yeah, bro. Thank God you're retired right now.
Yeah, but you know, ain't nobody. It's very rare for people to go through what Nigel McGuinness has gone through. It's very rare.
Yeah, it is. It is rare. But back to this Golden Jets versus the Young Bucks match. It was an okay match, right? It just sucked that you go after Swerve and Hangman. Because how do you follow that, right? How the fuck do you follow it? And again, it wasn't a bad match. You know what I mean? It wasn't. It just hard to follow. They tried. They worked their darnest, right? But when it was all said and done, the Young Bucks did not win. The Golden Jets now get a shot at the tag titles. And after the match, the Young Bucks went on a temper tantrum, bro.
Probably the best part of the match.
They threw a shoe at Aubrey Edwards, bro.
Should do a second shoe at her, too.
You know what? What is it? Chin up, tits out, and watch for the shoe, right?
Yeah, but she should. She deserves to catch 2 shoes.
What was on the feet, though? What was on the feet of the Bucks, by the way?
They wore Kobe's. Kobe 6s, the Mambasitas.
How much they going for?
1,000, but they're the Gigi Bryant tribute.
Okay.
Kobe's.
Okay. Not bad. Good for them. But honestly, though, the heel turn is there, but or do we really see the Golden Jets win the tag titles? Nah.
Wouldn't shock me.
Wouldn't shock me, but I just don't see I don't think it's gonna happen. Right.
Honestly, that's probably what's gonna happen.
Oh gosh, darn it. Let's hope not. From there we get the main event, MJF versus Jay White. Now, mind you, before this, right? We didn't talk about this. So early in the night, Tony Schiavone went out to confirm that MJ was not able to compete. So Adam Cole would take his place. Adam Cole's in a walking boot. Is going to take the place of MJF because MJF's last words were to Adam Cole, please make sure they don't take away my title. Because I'm like, I don't know if you caught this or not, but in the contract, Jay White could win the title even if the champion is not there to defend the title.
They should have just went with that.
Yeah, so
I would have loved to see a pissed off LA. Like, we're really not going to get MJF. Like, you're really not going to give us MJF. I would have loved to see that scene.
Hey, guys, listen, we know you got paid for this, but instead, we're going to let y'all leave early today. Enjoy LA. Have fun. There you go, guys. Good night, everybody. See you after
they should have let Jay White defend the title against somebody else.
Well, so Adam Cole volunteered. I'll defend it. You'll wrestle me, right, for the title. Bro, Tony Khan made a graphic, everything, bro. They had that graphic set up for days, probably, right, in the file, ready to go. So the match, you see Adam Cole making his way to the ring on the crutch with the walking boot. Does the boom, right, sitting on the apron, right? Can't do the Adam Cole. Can't even fucking do it, bro. He can't even fucking do it. And then before the match even goes underway, out comes MJF driving the ambulance. A leg wrapped up. I find it funny, though. MJF can't wrestle him. You're not letting him wrestle, but yet you're going to allow Adam Cole, who has a walking boot, legitimately hurt, wrestle Jay White. Hilarious. However, people were mad, bro. People were mad because for them, Jay White got buried.
No.
Jay White, man, was made to be a fool. Jay White can't recover from this, man. It's Christmas is canceled, Mike. 2024 got to get here now. 2023 is canceled, man. Bro, Tony Khan has ruined their wrestling.
No.
Bro, there's the one comment I read on Cage Match, bro. Cause let me just point this out. People who write these paragraphs, people literally on Cage Match write essays, bro. They write essays. It's like, bro, a lot of these goofs, bro, who write on Cage Match, bro, I guarantee you try it out to send their editorials. You see what I did there? Fancy talk, right? To Fightful, to WrestleZone, to bodyslam.net, Wrestling Inc. I'm trying to name all these wrestling sites that I can think of, right? Did I mention bodyslam.net? Yes. Hell, even bro, they're down that bad. They'll send their shit to Ringside News. They're down that bad. They're sending their editorial to fucking NoDQ.com. That's how down bad these goofs are. And they get declined. They get turned down. So they live their editorial fantasy of working for a major wrestling website by writing these essays on a fucking cage match, bro.
Yeah.
What are you gonna say, Mike? I'm sorry.
We're not gonna disrespect Aaron Rift.
No, good guy and all, but I'm just saying though, like, bro, listen.
He's from my city, so we're not gonna do that.
I'm sorry.
We're not gonna do that.
Okay.
We've adopted him.
Even though he moved out of Detroit now, he now lives in but doesn't live in California anymore, doesn't he? I think he lives in Seattle.
He moved from California to Detroit.
Oh, good for him. Oh, good on him, bro. Good on him.
Married, and his wife was from here.
Good on him. Okay, you probably live next door to you, Mike. Who knows? Yeah.
No, he lives in the next town.
There you go. Go visit him. Hey, man, I'll be on no.
Yeah, I think he was at SummerSlam. He was at SummerSlam. Found out after the fact. There's a bunch of people at SummerSlam found out after the fact.
Sure he was. But you get what I'm saying, though. Like, you get the point.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. Yeah, I get what you're saying.
But you would think, bro, for these goofs, bro, it was the end of the world, bro. I'm like, yo, first of all, Jay White did not get buried. Second of all, this match was great. And here's why, bro. You should have already known going in, Jay White was not winning the title.
Right.
Jay White was going into this match to lose. You knew that going in.
Right.
Granted, did this match need the injury angle? No, did not need it. Did not need it at all, bro. MJF, bro, since winning that title, has had world caliber main events for AEW. The best Iron Man match, the best 4-way match, right? What else has he had? Wembley Stadium, right? And here he is, bro, on one fucking leg, dude. On one leg. Also mentioned the match with Kenny Omega on Collision a couple weeks ago. And of course, the match with Samoa Joe at Grand Slam. I was there for that. With one leg.
Mm-hmm.
Delivered.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, you're sounding like this.
Don't get him started because he's gonna do his actual impression.
Bro, I gotta tell you, bro. That Maxwell Jacob Freeman MJF, bro. If I was booking the show, bro, let me tell you something, bro. He would have actually won clean, bro. That Jay White, had I booked the show, bro, back in the day, me and that Dixie Carter, bro, we would have had Jay White, the Switchblade, booked to not lose that way, bro. It's every day, bro, with the Vinny Russo swerve, bro. I'm sorry, I can't help myself. It's gotten a little worse. It needs some work. It needs. I've been wearing a Yankee hat. Like, yo, it's so Vince Russo, right? All I'm missing is the baseball jersey.
He's a Giants fan, number one.
But he's a Yankee fan, though. He's a Yankees fan.
No, he is a San Francisco Giants fan.
Okay, I'm sorry. Well, it's New York as it is, though. I'm wearing a, again. Well, if I had a Giants jersey or something. Remember that episode of Nitro when he wrestled with the Giants jersey on?
Yeah, because he's a fan. That's all.
Okay.
He's a fan. He's been a fan.
Okay, sorry, bro. But back to what I'm saying, though. Like, dude wrestled with one leg and delivered, bro. Jay was gonna be fine. Put it this way: this was like a WWE based match, bro.
And guess what?
It delivered.
And that's why people don't like it.
Because they want their near fall, they want their tope suicidas, they want their poison ranas, Mike.
They want their spoon-fed AEW style match.
They want someone dropped on their head on the fucking apron of the ring, Mike.
Yeah, that's why. That's all it is.
They want their super clothesline, Mike. When I mean super close, I mean the super kick, which is the new clothesline of wrestling.
these fans showed their hand way too fast for this main event. It's like you can't tell me one good reason why you don't like this main event, and you have to compare it to a storyline in a company where most people don't like it because it's just the same old thing. You showed your hand too fast, people. You don't like it because it's WWE-esque, and a lot of people don't like WWE that watches AEW. Everybody showed their hand that night. Everybody. You can't fool us.
Embarrassment, bro. Fucking embarrassing, bro. Embarrassing. No shame for any of y'all, yo. Y'all should literally, bro, take a walk, yo. But nonetheless, MJF retained. The devil never appeared on the show, even though, or has he? I think the devil's Adam Cole, bro.
Could possibly very, very well be. And honestly, if it is him and they're waiting until he heals up,
it's gonna be a while, bro.
It's gonna be a while. Will people even care 3 months from now when he's healed up?
But mind you, though, bro, I was waiting because there's moment. Because I'm like, they're just not ending the show this way.
Yeah,
they're celebrating, right? They hug it out. I'm like, yo, we're not ending the show this way. You gotta do something. You have to. It's like those takeover shows back in the day.
All right, you see the lower third. It's a Marvel movie. You got to look at the end scene.
And then, boom! I'm like, okay, it's coming. Here we go.
Yeah.
Nothing.
The originators of that.
Yeah. Yes. Which I was fine with, too. I was fine with it. Bro.
Yeah. I mean, it was some small disappointment. It was like, okay, because you would think they would reveal or make small hints at who the devil is because they're ramping it back up again. So it's just going to be interesting to see how they keep it relevant and not stupid.
Yes. But that being said, Full Gear was a successful show. What this made me do actually watch Dynamite on Wednesday, which we're going to mention now. Being that this week is it's Thanksgiving week and all that stuff, obviously, I'm not one of these crooked what do you call it, Mike? Guys that run a channel here. I'm giving the boys a day off on Thanksgiving Thursday. Some other place, some other job sites, bro. Now you working Thursday. Listen, there's some people who have to work 5 days a week. You know what I mean? Outside of this, you know what I mean? Back in the day, bro. Listen, I'm gonna say this right now. This holiday season, bro, my heart is with those who work in retail. Whether you work at
yeah,
you guys are the MVP. As someone who used to work in retail, as someone who knows how annoying it is. Like, you think about it, right? The first victims are those who work in the supermarkets. They feel it first because of Thanksgiving.
We were there.
And then after this, bro, it's the malls, Walmarts, Best Buy.
Well, supermarkets and Walmart are pretty much the same thing.
Yeah.
So I would lump that in the supermarket. But the malls, I've been there too with Black Friday.
But you get the gist though, like
it's brutal. It's
heart's
brutal.
with y'all. My heart's with all of y'all for real. As someone who used
when
to
you're
do
talking to two people that experience both.
I experienced it physically and also in the what do you call that? Online shopping.
Yeah.
It's brutal, bro. It's fucking
it's
brutal.
Very brutal. It's very brutal. Talk about, freaking 30 turkeys you gotta pick and dressing and stovetop
like
and
my mom
cranberry.
my mom went to the market today to do some shopping for the house.
Yeah.
And she I could not find a parking spot. I'm like, yeah, mom, no shit. It's Thanksgiving week. Like, mind you, I gotta do my shopping later today or before I go to work or something, because guess what? I'm making a Steve Ziti on Thursday.
Yeah.
So because of all this, there will not be a sad. We will not be doing sad on Thursday. However, to make things up, we will be doing our predictions on Wednesday. for Survivor Series WarGames. And on top of that, we're going to also do a watch along to AEW Dynamite. So you're going to get a 2-for-1. You're going to get a prediction stream as well as a watch along for Survivor Series WarGames. So you're going to get a 2-for-1 on Wednesday. Before we let all y'all enjoy, gobble, gobble, eat your turkeys, however it is that you get down, right? Eat up until you can, then shop till you drop on Friday, right? Or there's some of y'all who do Cyber Monday. You know what I mean? So there's that too.
Yeah, I mean, you can take advantage of the deals now. There's a bunch of people right now that's doing Black Friday deals early.
Bro, I was on StockX the other day. They're having a black, bro. Mind you, though, I'm probably gonna wait a little later because I'm about to get the next couple weeks gonna be hella overtime at work. So them checks, honestly, all I want to do I want to rebuy the zebras because mine are obviously now Kaputski.
I get paid on Friday,
and that shit's gonna be gone the morning.
That shit is.
No bills
as soon as they give it to me,
no bills to do, right? No bills due. No bill. Everything on the.
I got one bill.
It's on
that's my car note, but that's on the 27th.
It's on the auto pay. It's on the auto pay.
It's on the auto pay, so I gotta at least save a certain amount of money for that, and then the rest it's going to Christmas presents. And me.
Like me, bro. I do Christmas gifts now. It's just mom and dad. Just mom and dad and my little cousin. That's it. Yeah. That's all I do.
I have more.
Yes.
I got mom, dad, sister, brother-in-law, niece, nephew.
I knock it out. Like it was the last year I gave my cousin, my guy cousins, right? I gave them all colognes. I got my cousin, like my oh my goodness. I got my two cousins and my in-law, who's not my cousin, right? But you get the idea, right? I got them all colognes. His wife, who's my cousin, I bought her a Funko Pop from like anime. So there's
it's
that.
Probably worth a lot depending on what it is. So.
Yeah, I forgot. It was like $65 or $8 or $75, whatever it was.
Yeah.
I got my dad cologne too. I got my mom, like, what was it? What did I get my mom last year? I think it was the AirPods. I think I got her. Or no, my bad. That
was Christmas.
Yeah, that was the year prior. That was the year prior. But before that, me and my brother went half and half on our tires for her car. So there's that. Yeah. For me this year though, I want to give myself a new iPhone. That's my gift for me to me. It's like, do I really want to get these zebras or do I want the iPhone 11? My bad, the new 15 Max Pro. I heard that the 60 is coming out in the spring. Don't know if that's true or not.
No, it's not because they don't come out with phones. It's every 2 years.
Yeah, exactly. So I don't know, but like I said before, the zebras are kind of like, but we'll see. We'll see how that goes. Before we go any further, also during Full Gear, they announced the signing of Will Ospreay. He's officially all elite. Tony Khan had he was talking about this 2 days ago prior to this. There'll be a major signing, one of the best wrestlers on the planet, loved by AEW fans. And people were playing we're guessing who is it going to be, right? Is it Mercedes Moné? People were saying Ronda Rousey because Ronda Rousey did appear at Ring of Honor, which we'll get to in a little bit too. But people were hinting Will Ospreay because Will Ospreay's deal, he's leaving New Japan. Now, Will Ospreay was the signing. He's officially all elite. Signed this contract, but he did say to give him time because his deal.
Settle down, bruv.
Settle down, bruv. Settle down, bruv. His time at New Japan is still not up yet until sometime in February. So we're not gonna see him for a minute, bro.
Yeah, so pretty much, what's the New Year show for New Japan? So New Year.
So he's gonna be at Wrestle Kingdom.
Right, and what's the New Year's show?
A New Year's Dash.
New Year's Dash.
A New Beginning, I think it's called the New Beginning. But I think he'll be done though by the time we get Feb. By the time it's middle of January, they'll stop using him. But he's all elite. And listen, I'm not angry about it. I don't hate it at all, bro. I'm happy for him. To my understanding, the big thing for him was he did not want to relocate. He did not want to. So basically, he's going to be staying in the UK. He gets to stay in the UK while still wrestling for AEW. Pretty much. And he gets to also work with New Japan on selected dates. Even though he's no longer re-signing with New Japan, New Japan gave him the green light, their blessing to sign with AEW.
Romeo, I think AEW wanted to break up the monotony because I guess the longer everybody thinks he's on the market, the more I guess he can be persuaded. You know, because of say they announced this in December, and it's like, oh. You know, yeah, I guess they just didn't want to wait until 2024, which they didn't want to wait until 2024.
I think it's more of we need people to talk on social media. They know, and this is the reality right now, right? Let's just talk like it is right now. Outside this devil storyline, outside Timeless Tony Storm and Swerve Strickland, AEW right now is kind of cold. There's really, I hate to say it, I hate to break it to y'all. By referencing on social media the signing, it gets people talking on social media. Who is going to be? And that's what it did. Mm-hmm. So good on Tony Khan, bro. Good on Tony. And also factoring in, you know, their talks of media rights. And again, I don't know how much Warner cares for or know who Will Ospreay is. But hey, you're Tony Khan. Hey, listen, we signed Will Ospreay to our roster. That might boost
Tony
something up.
Tony has to be the ultimate salesman to get these new media rights. Huh?
Yeah, he is. He has to be. He has to fucking
I'm pretty sure he's telling Warner, like, hey, you know, we got Will Ospreay. He's just like Seth Rollins. He's bigger than Seth Rollins, better than Seth Rollins. You know, he's got one of the most prestigious. He's held one of the most prestigious titles in the U.S. title, UK title in New Japan, and blah, 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 blah. Go ahead.
And to be fair, listen, AEW signed arguably the best wrestler on the planet right now.
Yeah,
not signed to WWE. They picked up. They got themselves a gem, bro, and you can't hate on that, bro. We can't hate on that. We can't. But before we do, yes. I want to give a big thank you to Spaz Phoenix for the Canadian super chat, $10 Canadian. Help out your boy. I got a retro NXT review on TakeOver Brooklyn 1 and a video previewing over 20 horror movies coming out next year. All your vid and pod platforms. Guys, go check out Spaz, bro. Go check them out and all that fun stuff, bro. Thank you, guys.
Speaking of movies.
Okay.
You see the trailer to the new Wonka movie?
The who?
The new Wonka movie. Willy Wonka.
No. To quote Romeo, to quote the great Romeo, all the other Wonka movies, never seen them.
You never seen the original Willy Wonka and Chocolate Factory?
Oh, that's the UK girl, right? The UK lady who was in the Princess Diaries, whatever it was, or was she? Again, it's been such a long time, bro. I don't know. I got you. We're back.
So disappointing. I'm so disappointed in you. You've
Well,
never seen Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory?
I might have seen a part. With Johnny Depp.
Not that one.
Yeah,
Classic.
no, what the?
You've
I mean,
never seen the first one that came out in the 70s.
I might have like in school, but I don't really like, but I don't pick. But elaborate.
The one with Johnny Depp is called Charlie and the Chocolate Factory.
Okay.
Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. No surprise from you. Romeo, watch the first one. When you get a chance, watch the very first Willy Wonka.
He still has to watch Rocky. I mean, come on now.
I don't care. He could skip that. Watch the very first Willy Wonka. It'll change your life.
Okay,
It'll change your life.
But elaborate, Mike. Elaborate real quick.
The Wonka movie that they're putting out now is a prequel to how Willy Wonka got started.
Oh. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Está bien. Alrighty.
I don't know if I'm gonna enjoy it as much, but I don't know.
It's worth the watch.
It's just I watched both trailers and I'm like, I don't know.
You don't know. You don't know what to do. Sorry. But back to Will Ospreay though. Back to Will Ospreay, man. Will Ospreay, come on, he's all elite, man. He's all elite. Again, I'm happy for the guy. He did say in the media scrum he does want to have matches with Andrade, Miro, run it back with Jay White. Obviously, again, the Omega trilogy's there, bro. So there's still money on the table, bro. You know what I mean? Of course, yeah. Had he gone to the Fed, bro, the Seth Rollins match, without a doubt. Cody Rhodes, LA Knight, right? Carmelo Hayes, Wesley. I'm just throwing some names out there. Obviously, of course, you're gonna want to run back that Ricochet match years later on Monday Night Raw or on SmackDown.
Ain't no way they can grab that. That is the reason why I know who Will Ospreay is. That's the reason why I know who he is.
You know what I mean?
Because of that match. This is when Ricochet had hair.
What do you mean? Well,
he was balding, but he had hair.
I guess so. And this one he was wasn't even dating Samantha Irvin. He was dating the other chick.
Was he? Was he at that time?
I think so. But you didn't know, bro. They were
it wasn't a year later.
TB.
I knew they were an item. I knew they were an item, but I didn't know that it was that long ago. I thought it was shortly after that match.
Man, my man. Listen, my man got a list of names, bro. Who he was plowing, bro.
I mean, he's got a nice track record. I mean,
even though,
he's progressively went up.
Yeah,
he started with her, got with Casey Catanzaro, and now he's with
Samantha Irvin,
and that's his fiance now. So
they respectfully,
hopefully it works out for them.
Tricky Peter right here. Next year, the 40th anniversary of one of the best movies ever, the original A Nightmare on Elm Street.
Yeah.
I'm not really big into horror movies. I'm sorry, I'm really not.
You're not big into anything.
What do you mean?
But Hell's Kitchen and
by the way, next season, bro. On Steve's Kitchen for next season, we're gonna recap Hell's Kitchen, bro. I think that.
Why?
So again, I'm happy for Will Ospreay, bro. Good on him for signing with AEW, man. And let's see what happens, bro. And also guarantee, bro, he is headlining Wembley Stadium next year, bro. He's headlining Wembley Stadium next year. He's headlining this shit. And honestly, if there's anyone for MJF to drop that title to, two names. Will Ospreay. After you really want to this, you may think, but I want to get your thoughts on this. Swerve Strickland, bro.
That is not a bad. Yeah, I mean,
Swerve Strickland.
Swerve. It seems like they really want to push Swerve, and they should.
2024, bro. He's winning some singles gold, bro. I'm telling you.
Yeah, give them something, man. Like Swerve, they've been pussyfooting around with Swerve.
Yeah. So moving on here. So we did talk about Tony Khan did the media scrum, and he talked about the Continental Classic. So basically, how this is going to work is the winner. So Eddie Kingston announced that he was going to be in the tournament, right? So far in the tournament is Bryan Danielson, Andrade, Mark Briscoe, Eddie Kingston. So far.
Mm-hmm.
And Eddie Kingston wanted to, put his money where his mouth was and said that he will be defending his Ring of Honor title and I guess New Japan Strong title throughout the tournament. Now, for those of you who are aware how this is going to work, it's 12 guys, 6 guys in each group, right? It's like a round robin tournament. If you win, you get 3 points. If you lose, no points. If you tie, it's 1 point. Basically, it's a soccer contest. It's like soccer in Europe. And that's how this works, right? And the winner is determined, obviously, at Worlds End, and they will become the Triple Crown champion. So not only will you be the AEW, not only will you be the Ring of Honor World Champion, you'll also be the New Japan Strong Champion, but you'll also win the AEW Continental Championship. It will be their take on the Triple Crown. Now, this is basically a spin off All Japan's pro wrestling's when they did their Triple Crown, which I'm trying to figure out what were those titles consisted of. Okay, there were 3 titles, 2 different titles. I know Romeo asked about this, and I kind of gave him a half-ass answer. So I'm trying to figure out what these titles were, if you will. So here we go. If you will. So you still see me, right? Good.
Yeah.
Also, while we're at it, another super chat just kicked in.
Yes! Mike. Yes! Yes!
Kingston and Hangman out here cosplaying as badasses in a company that has mocks. What are we doing? Well, listen, man.
I mean, drop Willa Yuta and you can be a badass again.
Listen, man. Hangman Adam Page, bro, drunk some man's blood. That's badass as it gets, bro. That's as badass as it gets in my eyes, bro.
That's as dumb as you can get. You know how many diseases you can probably get from doing that dumb shit?
Yeah, I guess so. So basically how this works is, okay, so it's 3 titles, right? It's the PWF World Heavyweight Championship, which is the Pacific Wrestling Federation Championship. That's one of the titles. The other one was the NWA United National Championship and the NWA International Heavyweight Championship. Those 3 titles together made the Triple Crown. So basically, that's what they're trying to do here. When you hear this, bro, I'll be honest, dude. My excitement for it went from this to up to right here. Again, listen, they'll be good wrestling. Don't get me wrong. But I'm good, bro. I'm good. You know?
My excitement never changed. I'm still middle of the road because A, you're bringing a new title in to a slew of titles you already have. And now you're going to adopt 2 more titles to this and make it a Triple Crown of your own.
But this
which honestly, I know he stole that from All Japan. And honestly, that explanation of what they did with that sounds even stupider. I'm pretty sure they had, good matches and stuff like that. But
the King's Row, bro. The King's Row.
Yes. Nonetheless, they gotta make it. They gotta put it on somebody credible. Number 1. Number 2. I'm good. Like what Steve said, I'm good, bro. Like I don't need this. We
Listen,
didn't ask for this.
listen. Now, if you have Moxley and Bryan in the same group, you can do. Listen, Bryan and Eddie Kingston for the Ring of Honor World Title at Final Battle. I'm game. It might just make me want to buy the pay-per-view. I ain't gonna lie to you. If they do that, you know what I mean? Let them cook. But that's probably if they're in the same group. If they're in the same group, that is, right? But we'll see how all this goes out. I mean, listen, good on them for trying something, but it's like, are we really dying to see this shit? Come on now. Let's just be clear here.
I feel like with this, this is one of those ideas that they think is like, oh man, yeah, this is gonna change the game. This is gonna do this, but it's like you threw 3 different sticky notes at the wall and you just fused them together. I'm pretty sure all of this was like 3 separate ideas and they just fused them.
I guess so, yeah. Let me just get out of this real quick. You still see me, right?
Yes.
All right, cool. For whatever reason, my it's weird. Let me get out of this real quick. There we go. We're good. Makes me wonder if we're gonna get ROH Final Battle this. We are, but I do think think the idea would be Bryan versus Eddie Kingston at Final Battle for the Ring of Honor World Title. I'm fine with that. Sammy gonna win it. Well, you never know, man. You never know. This is beneath guys like Mox, Bryan, Omega. Now you won't see them seriously as the winner of this. It should splash a young talent like Takeshita. Now, I agree with that too.
Push, not splash.
Push a young talent like Takeshita. Yes, I agree with that 100%. Takeshita is someone I think if you're gonna give this somebody, bro, Kanosuke Takeshita. You know what I mean? Another one I would say Ricky Starks. Why not?
He didn't have the tag titles.
Yeah, I guess so. Miro. You got to have at least
they did a shit job bringing Miro back. I'm just telling you.
Okay. Mike's favorite wrestler, Powerhouse Hobbs. Yep. I'm sorry. In the mud. What the? Come back, Mike. There we go. I'm sorry. Mike's favorite wrestler, Wheeler Yuta. I'm kidding. Wheeler useless. What the? Come back, Mike. Mike, come back. Please. Oh, thank you. Thank goodness, Mike. Thank goodness you're back. I'm just going to say it. Yuta is not useless, in my opinion. Please don't kill me. That's fine. I mean, that's how we call him. We call him Wheeler useless here. That's just our nickname to him, respectfully. But also moving on here, it was in. So if you guys, I don't know, watch Ring of Honor still, Paywall of Honor, what have you, they also did tapings at Collision, Rampage, right? And a former WWE Women's Champion appeared at Ring of Honor. You're probably wondering who it is. No, it's not Mercedes Moné. No. Right? Ronda Rousey, bro. Ronda Rousey teamed up with Marina Shafir to take on Athena and Billy Starks. Now, they had the same match, I want to say the night prior at Pro Wrestling Revolver. Which is Sami Callihan.
Dropped on her head. Yeah.
She got dropped on her head. Took it like a pro. Point is, though, they ran it back and they had Ronda tap out Billy Starks in the Ring of Honor match. And people are saying, to my understanding, it's only a one-off, right? It's a handshake agreement. There's no contract signed or anything like of that nature, right? But people were cheering. Some people were like, nah, we're good. Ronda Rousey to Ring of Honor. I'll be honest, this is more for them to get people to subscribe to Ring of to Honor Club or Paywall Club, whatever the fuck you want to call it. Do I see Athena losing to Ronda Rousey? I would hope not. I really would hope not, bro. But we'll see. Poor Ronda went from WrestleMania down to ROH in the same year. Yeah, it's one of those things where it's like, yo, you went backwards, right? But nevertheless, right? Tony Khan knows what he's doing here. Again, trying to get people to join Honor Club. And let's bring in Ronda Rousey. Now, I'm aware a lot of y'all don't fuck with Ronda. A lot of y'all in the space, that's what they call it now. That's what the kids now call it, the space. Don't fuck with Ronda. If it was up to y'all in the space, in the wrestling space, Ronda Rousey would be gone, would never ever lace up a pair of boots. But it can also do some good for Ring of Honor, get more eyeballs. Put it this way, I'm pretty sure, dude, once that episode hits or that episode drops, it's going to get ESPN coverage.
Is it?
You never know. Hey, they have a wrestling column, right? They have a wrestling column on ESPN. Hey, former UFC women's champion, Ronda Rousey.
Well, yeah, as an article, but
It'll get like an article. It'll get some reference, right? On social media.
Yeah, but I doubt it. I doubt we'll get a notification. If you got your notifications on the ESPN,
and I'm pretty sure
I doubt we'd get a ping to the phone. Huh?
Now, if there's a crazy spot in the match, I'm sure it'll get some coverage. That clip might go viral if there's a crazy spot in the match, just like the Hangman in Swerve with the blood, but that's no here or there.
Yeah, but that match was freaking, balls to the wall.
Yes. But good for Ronda, though, man. I said it before. Ronda Rousey does not need to be doing this, bro. He does not need to continue. Again, she was up there, bro. She could literally, bro, stay at home, be a mom, right? Collect her WWE royalties as if she needs it, right? And that's it. But she's still doing the damn thing. Good for her, bro. Good for her. Moving on here real quick. On SmackDown on Friday, Santos Escobar explained his actions. To why he did what he did to Rey Mysterio. You didn't watch SmackDown, right?
No. I did see the. I guess it's funny because of how he delivered it. Yeah.
Santos, Montana, bro.
I hope the surgery goes bad. I hope you gotta lose the leg. Like, somebody cut this guy's mic.
Nah, bro. You saw what they were translating though, bro. Someone made it up though. By the way, the translation.
Somebody made it up because ain't no way. You got too many translators from a foreign language. They're gonna be like, hey, yo, he says wild stuff. I don't know if you want this on TV.
I don't think you want it either. No. But he basically saying he's going Dolo now, right? They pan the camera backstage to LWO, right? And you see Selena making her way out. She's crying her eyes out, right? And he's basically telling, I don't need you. It's over. Be gone. He basically did what Nino did in New Jack, but he canceled her basically for the wine, you know what I'm saying? Cancel that,
Yeah, cancel that bitch. We'll get a new one.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. And then LWO came out. He's like, I brought you guys here. I'm the reason why you guys are even breathing right now which is some truth to that, right? And then he took them both out. Now, could he be going solo here? Or maybe, just maybe, he can form a new Legado de Fantasma.
Oh, man. No more Joaquin Wild and whatever the heck the other guy's name is. Hello, Los Lotharios.
Maybe so. I mean, there's can you imagine the Lotharios, right? Angel Garza and Humberto Carrillo and the return of Electro Lopez? The new
Well, at least they'd be at least there'd be full Hispanic. Joaquin Wild is oh boy.
Bruh.
I mean, yeah, they fooled me. They got me. I thought.
I mean, folks, where's the lie?
Filipino.
I was. You didn't know that, bro? Homie,
I didn't know that.
Homie, I've been knowing that, bro. I've been knowing that.
I did not know that at all, man.
I've been knowing that. Even though a lot of Filipinos that I know have they do have Hispanic last names. They do.
Yeah.
Roman Richard, they would fit great with Santos. They're all second generation. I agree with that. Now, it sucks that we'll never see the vision that I had, right?
With Dominic and hey, there's anything's possible. Anything is possible.
Yo, I love he said, yo, Dominic was right the whole time. Dominic was right. I started crying, bro. But for real though, man, Santos Escobar cut a great promo, dude. It was a little off a little bit, but the delivery was there, bro. I loved it. And again, funny. Rey Mysterio's out. He's gonna be out for a couple of weeks. So likely bring Rey back at the Royal Rumble in the Rumble match. Yeah. And could that lead to a WrestleMania match? Maybe so. Retirement match? Who knows? Maybe so.
Retirement match. Rey's not ready to retire.
Because I still think the vision for WrestleMania for Rey, if it's a retire, is him and Dominic. And Dominic him putting over his son. I'm pretty sure if it was up to him, they would do that, right? Or if not, mask versus hair. But we don't know.
You see me?
Yeah, I see you, brother. Yeah, WrestleMania SmackDown. Yeah, baby. So yeah, WrestleMania SmackDown.
Mask versus hair. I mean, yeah, bring that traditional match to the States, and Rey loses his mask, take it off,
give it to his son,
retires.
You know what I mean? So we'll see. We'll see how all that shit breaks down. Yeah, bro. Yeah. Also, they announced that Becky Lynch, because also during the show, right? Damage Control. They were going all over the place, right? And Charlotte, Shotzi, and of course, Bianca had to find a member for the WarGames match, right? Who was going to be? Charlotte kept making a call. She kept making a call, and no one picked up the phone. And it was revealed later on in the main event that it's going to be Becky Lynch. Becky Lynch will be joining Team Charlotte. Shotzi and Bianca in the WarGames for the women's WarGames match to take on Damage Control of obviously Bayley, Io Sky, Asuka, and Kairi Sane.
I did like that small little tease where they were like, what did they say? Asuka said that somebody here isn't really a part of Damage Control. Everybody's like, ooh.
Yeah. Now, I'll be honest here, bro. And I'm going to repeat this in the prediction. Damage Control has to win at WarGames. They have to win. You're not going to make them hot right now just to have them lose. It's not happening. And then they kick Bayley out. And then you kick her out.
But what if a loss leads to Bayley getting kicked out still?
Nah.
Like, it's your fault. Get out of here. We were right.
Why do you think they have Shotzi in this match? Just so Shotzi can take the pin. Shotzi taking the pin. Come on. You think we're gonna have Charlotte Flair get pinned at WarGames? You think, hey Becky, I know you lost to Lyra Valkyrie on NXT for your title, but that would have you get pinned. No, that ain't happening. That don't work for me, sister. Hey, Bianca. No, that ain't happening. She might call out of work. She might call out. But Shotzi, though, bro, she's getting the pin. She's eating the pin, basically, bro. And then they kick her out of Damage Control. So
Yeah, true.
just like JD McDonough eating the L. I think what they're gonna probably do is the reverse, bro. Like last year, remember the babyface women's team won, and then obviously the Bloodline won in the men's. They're gonna reverse it this year. That's probably what they're gonna do. Likely the scenario of that. Also, they announced WWE's going to France. I don't know if we talked about this or not. I don't think we did, but we'll mention it here. Call us late to the party. I don't care. But they're heading over to France for Backlash after WrestleMania on May the 4th. May the 4th be with you in Lyon, France. I'm happy that they're continuing the premium event internationally, bro. I'm happy for them. They're going to the the LDLC Arena in Lyon, in Lyon, France. Yeah, Lyon, France. So it's gonna be good. But yeah, bro, listen, they're going to Perth, like you mentioned, right? They're going to Berlin. They're going to France, bro. They're not fucking around, bro. What I would love to see them do also, bro, a premium live event in Mexico, bro. In Mexico.
It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen.
In Mexico, bro. We'll see. We'll see what happens here, though. Dude, I feel like anything you want to add, Mike? Anything you want to...
No, I think we tackled everything.
We tackled everything, bro. Again, a lot of things going down. Just to let you guys know one more time real quick. This Wednesday, we'll be doing both a predictions for WWE Survivor Series, and also we'll be doing a watch along to AEW Dynamite. So you're going to get a 2-for-1 from us on Wednesday. 2-for-1. Just so you guys know. All right. So if you're not yet subscribed to the channel, hit the subscribe button down below. Give this video a big old thumbs up and all that fun stuff, guys. Again, we thank you guys as always. All right. You guys are awesome. Every single one of you who tune into us. We appreciate you all. Gosh darn it. We appreciate all of you all. For real, for real. All right. We need some comments here real quick. What's being said here? Keep building up your Mexican stars like Santos, Dragon Lee, and more. They'll be primed for a Mexico show. I agree with that 100%. 100% with that.
That's what happens with the Endeavor deal, man. So
yeah, bro.
The international fanfare. Yeah, they're not messing around. With the international fanfare with this after this deal happened. So this is just whatever. I couldn't think of the word.
Thank you, Trackopedia. Have an awesome night, everyone. Steve and Mike are fantastic. Thank you, brother. Appreciate that, man. Imagine Dom in Mexico. Oh, brother, we're going Sizzler, bro. We're going Sizzler. That being said,
no pipe them booze there.
Just like Swerve, bro. He's going Sizzler, bro. He's going Sizzler. That being said, guys, thank you all. You guys can follow the Around the Point Network on X at AT Point Network. In case you missed it, myself, Chase, and Romeo from True Heel Heat, we were live literally Saturday right after the pay-per-view from Full Gear. We did a Full Gear honest review. We even read comments from the fans at Cage Match. We read their comments. It was brutal, but go back and rewatch it. It's worth the laugh. All right. Follow me on X at Heel Steven. Big Mike, let them know where can they check you out.
X Detroit Gamer 313 here every single day on the Around the Point Network.
And likely tomorrow we might or might not do a Let's Talk NXT. We'll keep you posted on that. You down for Let's Talk NXT tomorrow? You down for Let's Talk NXT?
Let's actually do
predictions.
Watch along.
NXT watch along tomorrow. You down for it? Fuck it. We'll do NXT tomorrow. Tomorrow, guys, NXT watch along here on the channel. 8 p.m. watch along to NXT here on the channel. So tune in for that as well. So, guys, we're feeding you guys good before Thanksgiving. We're feeding you guys. Holy crap. Holy shizzle, man. That being said, guys, thank you all as always for myself, for Big Mike, for the gang. This has been Steve's Kitchen here on the Around the Point Network. See you all tomorrow for Let's Talk NXT, the watch along.
Listen. Fuck up. Get out.